Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bragging About Cinema. Another day, another comic book show to review. Now, this isn't from Marvel or DC. This is Paper Girls from Brian K. Vaughan. This is a comic book series I actually read, so I was excited when I heard this was going to be a show. Now, is this for you? That's for you to find out. So when I was a young kid, one of the first jobs I had was a paper boy. Luckily, I did not have a route where I had to get up first thing in the morning. I had afternoon paper delivery. Now, what does it have to do with a review of Paper Girls? Well, Paper Girls is, like it says, it's 4 girls who deliver the paper, and they've got the morning shift. And they are delivering their papers, and they run into some strange-looking fellas, and then boom, somehow they turn into time travelers. And I hear the big sigh from you right now, another time traveling show. There is time travel in this show, but this is not like other shows. So, in a nutshell, what this show is about. This is 4 girls who are traveling in the future, trying to get back. There's a group of people, that other time travelers, trying to help them. And then there's I don't know if they're the bad guys, the good guys. They are trying to catch them because having people, as we've seen from many movies and TV shows, when you're not supposed to be where you are in the time travel realm, that could really mess things up. So, are they the bad guys because they're trying to catch these girls? Or are they the good guys because they just want time to be correct? If you're a fan of my channel, you know that characters are very important. And in the comic books, these 4 girls each have a different personalities. You have Erin, played by Riley Leigh Nillette. And she is, it's actually her first day. Can you imagine getting sucked in a time travel on your first day? That would be crazy. She's kind of the shy person in the group, and I think that the actress nailed her perfectly. And then you've got Cameron Jones, plays Tiffany. Tiffany is the brainiac. She's the brains behind the group's operation as they're navigating this whole adventure they're on. Oh, and I gotta mention, these are 12-year-old girls. And then we have KJ, who is played by Fina Straza. She is smart, but she's more of the reserved. She is upper class, where the other girls are kind of either middle to lower class. And then the number one thing that determined if I was gonna like this show, and I'm doing a review, so that means I liked it, is Mac. Mac is the hard-edged, she's the girl you don't mess with. She was the one when you were a kid, or when I was a kid anyways, smoking cigarettes in junior high before you even got to high school. She is probably your best friend in the world if you're friends with her, and your worst enemy if you're not. She's got attitude for days, and that is played by Sophia Rosinski. She nailed exactly like the comic books. And so she has made the show great. So what I like about this show is, well, I'm from the 80s, and these girls they travel from the 80s, and they go all the way up to current times, and they go a few other places. So what I like is that they come to our time now, and they view our world as through the lens of an 80s person. That would be quite difficult. I remember the things that my friends and I said to each other on the playground that I would not fly today, and they do that in the show. And I watch just with my kids, so this is TV 16, so it maybe not for little kids, but my kids are around that age, and actually they're 13 and 10. A 16-year-old might not even like this show, but they'll look at me and say, "Whoa, you didn't say that," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we said that." So I love that. I like seeing different generations, how they interact. One thing that people might not like, there's not like a huge special effects budget, and this is on Amazon Prime, by the way. Outsiders or villains in the group are kind of, they dress a little cheesy. It's not like a sophisticated evil machine, so it's a little more lighthearted, if you will. And I am one that doesn't like time travel shows, but this one is actually a pretty fun one to watch. So I highly recommend it. I haven't seen a lot of hype. I don't know other people besides my daughter who read this. Actually, one of my sons reads it as well. So, if you haven't seen it, I've heard it compared to Stranger Things. I don't quite get it, other than there is a strong 80s vibe, but it's 80s and then now some 90s. And if you grew up in that era like I did, then you'll know that they're very distinct and how different they are. So I'm going to give this one a solid B+. It wasn't the epic of some of the things that we've seen this month. August has seen Game of Thrones, Sandman. I'm still working on Lock and Key. August has just been a great month for things that I love to watch. So I recommend this. Gambit loved it. A B+ earns you a Gambit paw of approval. Now let me know if you saw this show, what you think. If you haven't watched it, check it out. Come back. Make sure you subscribe. And let me know if you think. Let me know if this review is helpful. Because the best part of watching my videos, and I'm telling you this right now, you will find something to brag about.